Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakakwadash. I would also like to give a double honors unto my apostles and elders of great millstone that have taught me this truth, and I would like to say a sincere shalom to the hopeful elect, to the men that are prophesying and laboring in this truth and in this doctrine. To you I say shalom. This is a trap and a snare if I ever saw one. All right, and this is referring to this this article where it says San Francisco will pay people not to shoot others, cash for criminals. So basically, they're rolling out some program, and it says it's 10 individuals, but it's more than likely more. But this is nothing but to condition you Israelites, you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, to conform and get down with this new world order, this new world order agenda that they're bringing, and this is part of the universal basic income that they're conditioning the people for. Okay, they're going to give you money not to commit crimes. That sounds like a trap. All right, you could get the money and not just sit in the house all day and just wait for a check. All right, so if you have eyes to see, you can see this is a trap by the damn devil. It's nothing more than a trap. I'm gonna read a little bit of the article, but this Jake right here, this Reverend whatever, Eugene Rivers, he says it's not gonna ain't gonna work. All right. It says San Francisco is rolling out a pilot program that is willing to pay high-risk individuals not to shoot anyone as gun crimes tick up in the city. And all right, and this is in San Francisco, but in a recent report, maybe a few months ago, they're rolling out a program in Oakland where basically they're paying people to a universal basic income, basically. All right, where they say for low-income families or whatever, but it's the same thing, and they're doing these things, and I want to say they're rolling them out kind of in layers and as test runs. But for the to basically get to the ultimate goal is for the UBI, the Universal Basic Income, and what that does is conditions you to not necessarily accept, but it conditions you to depend on the system, depend on Esau. Depend on that $500, that $700, whatever it may be, is going to be there. So it conditions you to depend on that. So once you're heavily dependent on it, you got a job, you got you bought a house, and that extra $500 to $1,000 is helping you every month. So you're dependent on it. And what Esau is going to do eventually is going to come with that CHIP. All right, that MOTB. That's what they're going to come with. All right, says you can keep all these things that I've given you. All right, but you have to take this. You have to bow down to this system. You have to conform to this new world order agenda. This new system. This reset that we're rolling out. Okay, and this is nothing but a test run, a trial run. It even says it's a pilot program. All right, and a pilot is something that is like you have a pilot for a series, a sitcom. It's like the first run. It's to see if everyone's going to accept it. And that's all this is. All right. It says these investments can transform the lives of individuals, but they can also transform communities. Cheryl Davis, Executive Director of the Human Rights Commission. And it says 10 individuals, but I'm pretty sure they're going to spread this to the whole community. If you got any kind of gang ties, all right, or anything, they're going to, offer this to you. All right. And yeah, it's going to keep crime off the street, but it conditions you to accept this system, this new world order agenda, this system, the MOTB when it comes around. All right, get you dependent. All right, and it's like kind of like welfare and Section 8 and EBT is got our people dependent on that shit. All right, hey, our people they can't wait till the first of the month, and then they go the grocery shopping and go to Walmart, or Costco with 2 or 3 baskets full of groceries because they know that money's coming on the first. Same thing with this. Okay, but it's conditioning you to be dependent on this devil. All right. It says the Dreamer Fellowship will pay 10 individuals who are at high risk of being on either end of a shooting $300 each month to not be involved in such crimes. Like I said, this is nothing but a trap. This is a snare. The fellowship is being rolled out by the Human Rights Commission and Office of Economic Workforce Development and is funded through the Dreamkeeper Initiative, which is San Francisco's program that works to redirect funding into black communities in which launched in October. Hey, I'm pretty sure they got criminals in the Edomite, the so-called white communities and the other communities. But who are they targeting? You Israelites, okay? Get you dependent because they know all these other people are going to conform. All right. Oh, this is what America's doing. It must be right. Esau's doing it. Must be right. It's our people that have a problem with accepting authority. All right, and you can see a prime example with the the 19 juice that they're trying to give everybody. Who's the most resistant? Israel, Jake. All right, they like, hey, hold on, even if they don't know nothing about the truth, they like, hold on, pump your brakes on that. Why do I need this? Why am I gonna take this? Nah, I don't want it. All right, Esau even comes out and said it's the black community that the black and Latino community that's resisting it the most. All right, so because our people Israelites, we even though 2/3 of our people are off, we still have a zeal of the Most High. We have a zeal of a higher power. All right, we know we can kind of sense when shit ain't right. All right, even though our people trust this devil, they still don't trust this devil. All right, but hey, 2/3 of them are going to give in. 2/3 of them are going to conform to the demands of the devil. All right, it says participants in the program will be paired with life coaches from the City Street Violence Intervention Program and will serve as community ambassador. Participants are also eligible to receive an additional $200 per month through ways such as working, going to school, or being a mediator in potentially violent situations. Let me see. They kind of say the same thing right here. If it plays.
Freedom of speech is under attack.
We always find a way to persevere.
We as conservatives.
I ain't gonna say that. Hey, so you understand? This is the secret council of the wicked. They didn't plot in this. All right, don't think this is just going on in San Francisco. This is going on in all the ghettos and where Jake dwell, the barrios in these inner cities. All right, they're rolling out all these programs as an assistance as a snare, as a trap to get you trapped, to get you to trust this devil, to let you put your guard down. All right, this is the book of Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. That's the secret counsel. Esau been planning this shit for 20, 30 years. Okay? Who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows and shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They're shooting at who's the perfect. That's the elect. All right? The fiery darts of Satan are not gonna penetrate the elect. The elect is hip to Esau's bullshit. The elect is not ignorant of Satan's devices, as it says in 2 Corinthians 2:11. All right, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares. All right, this is a snare. This universal basic income, that's a snare. They laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? The prophets see them. Through the spirit of Yahawashi, the Lord has opened up the prophet's eye to see these things and to warn our people. Hey, yeah, if you're going to take the money, take it, but don't get caught up in it. Don't make a living off that shit. All right, but that's what Jake does. All right, Jake becomes comfortable in this wicked ass system that they just conform to. They'll do any and everything to maintain in the system, to keep it. All right, to keep the little so-called life they think they got. All right, that Esau could, when you accept these gifts from Esau, they can snatch away with a blink of an eye. All right. Let me grab this in the book of Ecclesiastes 7:7. It reads, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. And those are these gifts in the form of these snares in the forms of gifts that this devil puts out. It's nothing but a stumbling block unto our people. All right, it becomes a stumbling block. All right, let me grab this in the book of Sirach, chapter 20. And verse 29. Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove. And this is going back in the ancient world where the Levites, all right, the heads of the church, really they're being paid off by gifts and presents. All right, so they wouldn't have righteous judgment, or because they were paid off. They would basically blind the eyes of the wise. All right, and the thing about the men of the Lord, the true and sincere men of the Lord, it can't be bought off. Can't be bought off with gifts and prizes and bribes. Okay? Yeah, so if the universal basic income comes in, hey, if we can live off of it and it helps us out, great. All right, but hey, it's the men of the Lord are gonna draw a line. We know where to draw the line at. All right, is you niggas out there, all right, you Israelites that don't know when to draw the line. All right, you so worried about pleasing yourself, you ain't thinking about the Most High. Your eyes are not open to see that this is a trap. This is a snare. This is something that is ultimately going to destroy you. Okay. Let me go back to the book of Psalms. Actually, let me grab this in Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah 30. Let me see. Yeah, I started 30 and 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And you Jakes out there, you trust in Egypt, you trust in Babylon, you trust in Pharaoh, you trust in Biden. All right, even though Jake is having buyer's remorse now because of Biden. Okay, but hey, you chose to trust in Babylon, you chose to trust in Pharaoh, you chose to trust in Biden. Okay, therefore, hey, that's going to be your confusion. All right, and hey, these niggas is out here, they trusting in that dollar bill. They trusting that these dollar bills is going to these FRNs are going to make your life better. All right, and it's doing nothing but setting your ass up. All right, you're gonna get set up for the okie doke at the end. All right, when you done saved up all this money. All right, you didn't submit it to the beast. All right, you didn't receive the beast's charagma. All right, and the dollar crashes. Now what? Or what? Esau cuts you off. All right, then what? You can't run to the prophets now. All right, you can't repent now. You got that shit in you. Okay. Got a few more scripts. This is Psalm 62 and 10. And it reads, trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Okay. If riches increase, hey, don't make that the end all be all. I done got this money now. I'm good. No, we ain't never good. We not good. You're not good until you on them chariots. And you watching this place Babylon be destroyed. That's when you're good. That's when you can sit back and relax. And until then, your ass better be on edge because the Yahawashi is sending forth judgment. All right, and he's sending forth judgment to his people first and foremost. Okay, and it says, I'll read it again. Trust not in oppression. Our people trust. Hey, you trusted in Esau's system. All right, you trust in oppression. You trusting in these dollar bills. You trust in oppression. All right, you trusting that shit is going to get all right. Things are going to bounce back. You trusting in oppression. Okay. Hey, don't set your heart on nothing in this place, man. Everything that you see in front of you is going to be destroyed. You live in America. If other parts of the world also where you Israelites dwell, hey, that shit can also be destroyed. All right, everything that you love will be destroyed. All right, you better put your trust and your faith in Yahawashi and call upon His name. Okay. I got a few more scripts I want to grab. Both of them in Psalms 38. And verse 12. And it reads, they also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things and imagine deceits all day long. That's what this devil does. This devil sits back and he contemplates and thinks about how can he trap you Israelites up. All right, how can he let a snare, let a stumbling block before the children of Israel? Okay, how can he what can he do to take you Jakes out of the truth, to subvert your mind from this truth, from this understanding, this knowledge? All right, how can this devil trip you up? That's what all this devil does. All right, hey, he's the wicked. What do you expect the wicked to do? All right, think about how he can help you. Think about how he can take you out the ghetto. Think about how he can provide jobs and health and good health care and good schools in your neighborhood. Hell no, He's thinking about how he can keep you down and keep you down and kick you. Okay, and that's the honest truth, man. And that's what our people don't want to don't want to come to grips with. That this devil Esau hates you. They give you this everything that they give you is for your destruction. It's nothing that this devil gives you is for good. All right, and Jake don't realize that. Jake don't understand that. You think these niggas think that these niggas right here, oh, they giving us $300, and if we do good, they gonna give us $500 a month. Yeah, I'm gonna just stay in the house. I just ain't gonna shoot nobody. I'm not gonna gangbang no more. Yeah, so what? That's a trap. So you got this $300, $500 over a course of a year. You conditioned to accept that. So you're gonna do any and everything to keep that free money. All right, keep that free money flowing in. All right, this is the book of Psalms 140:4. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud have a snare for me, and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Selah. That's what they do. They hide snares. They hide snares and traps in plain sight. All right, where like for instance, fast food. That's a trap and a snare. All right, in plain sight to make the shit look good on TV. All right, and they put it out there on a value menu for a reasonable price, and they get you and they put this shit right in your neighborhood, right around the corner in walking distance. And what do? Go get it, whether you got a car or not. And what is in that? Chemicals, more chemicals, poison. All right, but it's right in your face. All right, and you can't even see it. Unless you got the Spirit of the Lord on you, unless you have eyes to see, unless the Lord opens your eyes to see these things. And if you don't, hey, you're going to be just caught up in that snare, just like this universal basic income shit that they're rolling out in a form of a pay for nonviolence or whatever. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the elect, and I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Until next time, I say shalom.